Good son.
Hi, this is Don Matteo, and you are listening to the Orta Know Better podcast. Let's do this.
Leeds are shit.
We're recording, you know.
Oh, shit.
We had a good start. I don't think we've got the personnel.
You can fucking laugh all you want, you absolute bellend.
I think about things, that's why you lot are idiots.
A melted version of a dick that's been shrink wrapped.
The absolute elite shithousery of this.
Good evening. We're back. Not sure any of us could really be arsed this week because it's been boring and nothing much to really talk about. But, you know, we've got our adoring public going mad, waiting for Gilly's kettle and Smarty's t-shirts and passing like two ships in the night. One of them were here, one of them were gone. I were here for a change, you know. So something's definitely not right in the world. Right, I am medicated now, so maybe that's why. And I changed the panel on car earlier in freezing cold, so it's got me going.
Nice.
But yeah, how are you doing, Smarty? How are you keeping, my old friend?
All right, mate. Thank you. Hello, everyone else. Hello, friends in the chat. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Thank you. I'm very tired. I've come to the realization this week that I'm knocking on a bit now. I can't play football twice a week and go to the gym every day. It's
awful, isn't it?
If I'm honest. Yeah,
it's awful when it starts catching up with you.
I play Monday night football. I go to the gym on a morning, and then I played with a load of colleagues this evening, and I'm absolutely properly ready for my bed. I'll be honest with you.
I bet yeah.
I'm feeling very old today. I'm still not as old as
you look it too,
looks.
mate. How are you doing, Gilly?
I am feeling old. I was going to mention it towards the end, but fuck it, I'll mention it now. I'm running and training because I'm fucking stupid and signed up to doing another run. I'm doing the Abbey Dash on behalf of Andy's Man Club, repping the kit at the end of this month. And there's fucking, I put down that I were going to get under an hour, and there's just no way. But part of that is I've had a bad back, and before that I had a bad knee again. And part of that is training in this weather is fucking hardcore as shit.
Do you feel like you're training for Everest when you're running out in this?
Well, it's not just the cold. So it's been cold last couple of nights I've gone, don't get me wrong, but it's the wind as well. Running in wind, it's just fucking awful. But it's all for a good cause, and the link will all be available and all of that shit. So if you can put together what you can put together and put into the pot, that'd be great. And if you can like and share and do all of that stuff, then that would be lovely. Yes, Scooby, it runs from Wellington Street, just down the road from station, to the Abbey and then back, Kirkstall Abbey and back, yeah.
Sounds like a lot of effort to me.
Yeah, it's quite flat. Do you remember when we did Leeds 10K and just towards the end, that hill up to Merrion Street, and you came round corner, saw hill, and everybody were like, ugh.
I think
there's no big hills.
When Peter Griffin just like flumps on floor like that, I thought, if I do that now, would someone carry me up that hill? Probably not when they saw me.
I won't mind attempting one of these things next year.
Get it done.
Get into it. I'm also all over Lee Fryer from who is Andy's Man Club rep to do the Free Peaks next year.
Fucking hell.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to us, Mr. Smart. Good luck to us. You'd only have to step 3 times and you'd be on top with them big legs.
I'll drive.
I'd have to step.
I'll be a driver.
Million.
No. We're going to camp over at night before and get pissed and then do it.
You're going to do it hungover?
Christ.
Yeah, man.
No, we'll have a nice time. We'll fucking camp in a fucking tent as well, just to make yourself extra miserable.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not Otis Day and all, won't you?
Oh, yeah, all of that. It's either Otis Day or it'll be driving wind and freezing cold up at top like it was when you blended it.
I'd take that over being absolutely sweating like you know.
Scooby is asking which is the best pub or cafe to sit and laugh at, applaud from. There is a pub just near the viaduct, the rail viaduct.
There's plenty, actually. There's one at bottom
but there's a particularly good one that's got a nice beer garden out back, and they do a nice pint of black sheep in there. So that would be where I would go, were I not such a professional.
Definitely.
I'm just going to take a load of cans with me.
He's hoping that someone's going to be stood outside it holding a pint out as he goes.
Honestly, no, it is a challenge. I still want to do the national free peaks because I've never done that, but I have done the Yorkshire free peaks, and it is a challenge.
Yorkshire Free
So
Peaks
that's
is
the one
harder.
that you need the driver for.
Yeah.
You can't
Yorkshire.
drive and do that in 24 hours. But
And I've done
yeah,
coast
no,
to coast on a bike as well. I'm just ace.
try to get Lee to do that. Yeah, I've done that one. Went to Scarborough. Yeah, no, I think that would be good, and we'll raise a shitload of cash. So yeah,
Yes.
don't be nonsense, get
Good
involved.
stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Right.
And since you're in such a good mood, we'll start off with a nice little picture that'll put you in an even
Oh,
more good
great.
mood.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man.
He's a superstar, isn't he?
Go on, Brendy. I've
Oh,
actually
goodness
started a
sake.
comment in the chat, Gilly, just for you. I don't know if you've noticed. And it's,
There was a
James
nice
Howe.
response there.
And it says, for once, Gilly, might be right about Harrison. Now,
There was a nice.
I don't know
response
whether
to
there's
Scripture.
an O incorrectly or an N missing, or maybe it's just a H. It could be one of two players that potentially.
Oh, that's just a horrid Dr. Frankenstein amalgamation of the two.
Yeah, I think he's
Possibly
probably talking
so.
about Harrison.
You know this
Blended them
bullshit when they've got
together,
their
maybe
hand
they'll be
over.
alright.
Before they have a corner, they've got this bullshit where they put their hand over, just overlaying one over the other and just creating the worst football.
You might actually get not a bad one, to be fair.
We might
Well, I
get
don't
a
think
bit.
you would.
You never know.
I don't think you would. I really don't.
Got to be an
No,
improvement.
it's
Might be
just
someone-
it turns the stomach.
Someone barely adequate if you put them together. Speaking of barely adequate, didn't our mate Rasmus get sent off?
He did. When Scotland
Well,
won World Cup last night.
A mate,
Yeah,
yeah,
they did.
a mate
Yeah,
of mine
well
said
done.
it was never a card either. When he got,
I didn't
yelling,
actually
it was
see it,
never a
Matt.
card, apparently.
I just saw all of the fallout from Scotland literally winning the World Cup if you were to judge it by the response of their fans.
Careful, Gilly. We might have some Scottish viewers. You might be upset.
Hey, I don't mind the Scotch at all. It's just,
Scotch.
You know what Gaz would say? Scotch is a drink.
yeah, but you do it in the Scotch accent.
Would he say it in a Welsh
But
accent?
I couldn't do it in a quick little bit like that. I didn't have time to think about it. I'm famously shit for accents anyway, unless I get in the zone. Can't do
He's
that.
smart, it's good with accents.
Yeah,
What did Jay once do? He once did something and I clicked it and I used to save it in here, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have a look through and see if I can find it.
Didn't you do a Jamaican
Give me a
accent?
shout, look. Give me a shout.
I think you were like Welsh or something.
Someone's
Did
played loads.
Oh, well, I thought it was Jamaican. Or maybe it came out as Jamaican.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, we should probably talk some Leeds stuff, seeing as that's what
We
we're
have to.
meant to be here for. But
I think we're
you
trying
know,
to pull that off, aren't we?
I think we have been, but we're going to have to get there. Fucking hell. Oh, Leeds have sold Rafinha and they've sold Calvin Phillips and they've brought in nobodies. Oh, they're going to struggle.
How long's O'Hara been Scottish?
That's some of my best work, that.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway, there's not been a right lot to really talk about this week, but the main thing for me that I've seen, and I found out just before we came on here that neither of you have actually watched it, was the Farker interview and the fallout from that. The gist of it basically is that he said that the fans are emotional, and he said that people are celebrating when we've got a win off against West Ham, and then they're panicking a little bit now when we've not beat Forest, and then he's gassed Forest up a bit. They're in a European tournament, they're a good side, But I don't get all the vitriol about it. I don't get all the hate, and you two are going to be useless since you didn't bloody watch it. But
Well,
I feel like I wish I'd picked something else to talk about, but it's just people are going crazy, like, oh, he's got to go, he can't be saying stuff like this. He didn't really say all that bad for me. We are emotional. Look at
And is
what
that not an
he's
emotional
like.
reaction to it?
Exactly. I don't understand it, and we're in a weird sort of position now, aren't we, where people are kind of waiting for him to get sacked at this point because of the run of games that are coming up and the way the performances have gone down. But it's just, I think it's bizarre to get that upset about an interview where the guy didn't particularly say anything that was
But
untoward.
he never really does
in
say
my
anything,
opinion.
though, does he? He just waffles.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think I think once he was here 4 months or so first season, I don't think I've ever listened to any of his bollocks ever since. Because he's
I
just
don't
waffle.
normally.
It's just waffle. I really don't take anything or get much out of any of his interviews anyway.
It was just
But
all
yeah,
the sort of uproar that made me look and see what it was. And I saw Joe was talking about it the other night, and he was kind of saying the same sort of thing, that he didn't get why people were so up in arms about it all.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got to save his job, hasn't it? I mean, he's clearly up shit creek without a paddle at the minute, and he's got to start putting some performances in. We've obviously been over this last week a little bit as well, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
It's always
we don't really,
talk about
I don't really have much else to say about it. I mean, I'll repeat what I've said, but, you know, at the end of the day, the proof's in the pudding, you know, and it's a very, very difficult set of fixtures that we've got coming up. And I really, really don't think that we're going to do that well out of any of them. Maybe a couple, but I think, you know, he's got to really turn the tide, and we've got to see an improvement from what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. And like I said, proof's in the pudding. You can talk as much bollocks as you want to your mates in frigging media, but like I said, I think we're all pretty much in agreement now that his time is up, pretty much. It's only I think the axe is waiting to fall in it, really.
I think it's getting there, but we're not there yet. He's got a chance here to do something for me. And I mean, do you think anything's going to change in these games, Gilly, or do you think that what we're asking is too dramatic an improvement?
I think if he gets anything from these games, it's pretty much a miracle. Coming into the games of, all right, Villa, but Man City, Liverpool, you know, Chelsea, being in the position of the form that we're on, the run of form, and then looking at that fixture list, we get anything from there, it's a miracle. But I think if we get nothing at all in the next 4 games, he's gone.
I can't argue with that.
Which is why I think the writing is on the wall, because I don't expect him to get anything. And if he gets nothing, I think he'll be gone. If he manages to get a win out of any of them, I mean, he deserves some proper kudos for turning it round. But I think more than the results is the performances, because I think there's been plenty of games, you know, Fulham sticks out, Spurs, Bournemouth, where we've not got what we should. Now, we all said at the time, you can't keep saying, well, we're at best side, it'll come good, or best side, you know. But last couple of games, and Burnley game sticks out as well. We were poor. I mean, Forest was abject. And I think that the marked difference there is not just that we've come away from it without anything, but that we've come away from it without anything, and it's been a poor showing. And whilever you're playing well and not getting it, you're thinking it might be maybe just a bit of luck. Maybe if we get our noses in front. But I think when your performances are so poor and the results aren't going your way and you're not getting away with it, that's a really tough ship to turn around, especially with this fixture list that's coming up.
It is definitely. I'll tell you what. I was trying to grab something myself there, Smarty. If Paul Brennan's starting to
leave yourself alone until we're done.
If Paul Brennan's starting to lose faith, he says if we're bottom 3 by December, the 49ers have some massive decisions to make. To me, that's like the Ravens leaving the Tower of London. Very
the only
positive.
way that we won't be bottom 3 is if the teams below us don't perform as well. I think.
No, I agree.
By some miracle, like Gilly said, that we get something against Villa, which is possible because they're not the best team. And he's had a couple of weeks to work with some of the players. Obviously, a few of them have been out on international duty. But we've all said it. We have to see some improvement. We have to. Otherwise, it's bye Daniel Farke. He is the fall guy. He's the one that's going to get it in the neck. And some other, I don't know who the hell's going to replace him. Like I'm just getting around to the fact.
Russell Martin's out of a job.
Jesus Christ! I'm not.
Stephen Gerrard's available.
I won't put it past him.
I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not entertaining it. I'm not even reacting to you, Matthew.
Be Brendan Rodgers.
Shush.
It'll be Brendan Rodgers.
I think it probably will be Brendan Rodgers. But, I don't think it's a matter of...
Hey, they could really push the boat out and go get Frank Lampard.
It's not going to be if, it's going to be when. It's definitely going to be when this season, isn't it? Let's be honest. It is.
Yeah, I think we all saw that at the start of the season, didn't we? It would have taken... We would have needed to spend significant amounts of the season in the top half for it not to be this season, I think.
Yeah,
because there's so much riding on it.
At the end of the transfer window, I think I absolutely did say that guy is going to be the fall guy for this season because we haven't invested properly. 100%. Yeah. And it's always the manager that goes first.
Of course it is.
It will be.
You can't get rid of all the players, can you?
Danny's got even further down the fucking loophole.
Oh, God.
Rooney.
Oh, Jesus. No. We don't want that kind of talk, Danny. Failed everywhere. We don't want him. I mean,
To be fair, so did Lampard until the current role, but he still
Yeah,
kept
that's
getting
true.
jobs.
Don't mean that he's any good for us. So stop talking about that fucker. Why do you think performances have dropped off a cliff so bad, Gilly? Because
Playing Arrington.
as you said before, we looked
Straight
good in
to the
other
fucking
games.
point.
There's,
Let's not piss
you
around.
know, there's at least 6 more points that we could and probably should have had on the board. So how have we gone from there to where we are now? Is it the tactics, or is it the players? Have their heads gone down, or what do you think?
Well, while we were on that run where we were not getting what we deserved, we were saying this is only going to carry you so far, and then players will start seeing that the points that Sunderland doing so well in the league does not help. So I think there's potentially an amalgamation of things going so long. All right, Okafor's for me being the difference maker, or at least the person that's trying to make the difference. But going so long without James and Nonto, when actually all of your creativity comes from there because we don't have a 10. There are times, the Everton game, we weren't lucky because we deserved to win that game, but we didn't look cutting edge in front of goal. And if you consider the amount of games we then went through without scoring from open play, there were a little bit, Stack's free kick was wonderful, but, we weren't really creating enough chances and then taking them. And I think that there's an element there of the midfield should, if we look at the signings that we made, experience and big lads. And I think there was an expectation that we were going to be difficult to beat and we weren't going to be pushovers. But some of that just hasn't borne itself out in the last couple of games. And I think, everybody knows my opinion on Arrington, but I do think it's massively affected Bogle. His form's gone off a cliff.
It's
really gone off a cliff. Yeah. I think because of that, we haven't got James fully fit. We haven't got Nonto or had Nonto at all available to play. All of the creativity and the width and the chance creation, you're looking to come from wide areas, and actually you're looking to come from Goodmanton and Bogle, and it's just not been working. It's not been happening. Now, whether that's because people have doubled up on Okafor, because they do, and then tried to nullify the fullbacks because they've seen that, meaning that with a lack of creativity through the centre, they've basically nullified what we've got going forwards. And then all you've got to do is pick us off at some point. And when somebody sits in a mid block, we can't break it down. We can't do that chance creation. We have a lot of the ball. A lot of the odds are in our favour when it comes to the stats. But we're not difference makers in that side. And I think also if you reflect on Farke's time with us and Farke's time with Norwich, we had difference makers there that would create something out of Norwich. Nothing. And I know with Norwich it was in the Championship, and a lot of time with us it was as well. We don't have that. We don't have the threat that Somerville, Rutter, that those had, where they would score a goal or create a glorious chance out of very little. We don't kind of have that. We've got to grind out. And it's just not working at the moment. And I don't know if it's because we're too workmanlike and we're too easy to play against in terms of our setup and our formation. Something's not working right. I do, I look at Bogle's performance level and think what he was at the start of the season and think what he was last season. It's not just a step up because he was flying at the start of the season as well. It looked like every time he got on the ball, it looked like he was going to beat somebody, and he was putting in really dangerous crosses, and that just seems to have gone off the boil.
Yeah. I mean, Bogle, I feel like he's never going to have to go back to being a Championship player again for me. He's done enough so far early on that he didn't look out of place,
He'll go back to being a Championship player before you go down.
He'll just leave, won't he? They all
Yeah, I think he was saying it'd just go to a Premier League club.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, do you think that's the main part, Smarty? Do you think it's the breakdown of the right wing working, or do you think it's more deep rooted?
Oh God, no! I think it's
going backwards, the overly cautious manner.
I think it's just a sad accumulation of all sorts, mate. To be honest.
Perfect storm.
Am I still coming through? Okay, because my ears.
Yeah, you are. It's just Jay that sounds like he's gone
Jay.
underwater.
Oh right,
yeah.
I thought it was me.
You did for a little bit, yeah.
Just briefly. Yeah, I think it's an accumulation of all sorts of areas of the field. As defensively, poor, but I don't think it's specifically the defence's fault. I don't think it's specifically the midfield's fault. I think it's somewhere in between. There seems to be, and I said it last week, a massive communication barrier for some reason. They're not communicating with each other. We're conceding the same sort of goals time and time again, where a ball will get played to a person who stood right in the middle of both. And you'll look at whether it's Biol or it might be Ampadu or it might be Rodon or whatever. They all seem to look at each other as if, are you getting him? No one's talking. They're just looking at each other. Yeah. And then all of a sudden someone's spared at middle and dink, it's a goal. Dink, it's a goal.
And the scrambling back
or a tap in, and they're all looking at each other. I put a still up. I don't know if it's still up in here from last week's show actually.
The Gibbs White one.
I got 2.
Oh yeah, with the positioning, yeah.
That one, obviously you can't see my mouse, but obviously you've got Ampadu and Biol there. They both looked at each other, seen their number 10, and then number 10 went on to score that goal. Dink.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's Gibbs White. He had 30 yards of space there all the way through the game.
Look how many players have got around. We're a cluster of fucking idiots, aren't they? Just blue bellends there, just sat in the fucking box. What can you do?
Say what you see, Smarty. Say what you see.
Frustrating. Oh, they're all fucking dicks, aren't they? I don't want to start getting really pissed off and start swearing. I'm trying to be more loose. We're literally 10 or 11 games into the season. I really don't want to start losing my shit just yet because I think, like I say, it's an accumulation of everything. But the biggest flaw for me is between the midfield and the defence. I just think they need to do something there. There's something just not clicking. I don't know whether we just go after 2 in midfield because they seem to be cancelling each other out as well. Stack seems to be completely off the boil. Ampadu seems to be making really, really basic mistakes. Longstaff can look like best player on park and then look absolutely dog shit next minute. It's like, friggin' hell. As winger, Okafor, brilliant. Don't really have much to say bad about him. Aronson, about as much use as a fucking cat flapping an elephant house. We've said it so many times. Goodmanson's good, and Bogle are fantastic, and then you've got Calvert-Lewin up front who couldn't fucking hit a cow's ass with a pissing banjo.
At the moment,
he's really useful.
Calvert-Lewin,
he's not going to score the goal.
Water.
But yeah, he's not going to score the goals, but he's really useful. We need to get people in and around him, don't we?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure. Listen, Calvert-Lewin's absolutely fantastic in air. His dominance in the air is it's unparalleled. He's so good. But his feet, very, very good as well. His movement's fantastic, and his link-up play seems to be there. Why aren't we trying to get someone alongside him? Why are we not trying to maybe even play 2 up front? I mean, clearly 3 in the middle, 3 dipsticks in the middle. They're like traffic cones running around. It's like watching pissing Thunderbirds in it on strings. Do they know where to fucking go? It's yeah. I'm going to start going on silly rants out, but yeah, we need to sort of shit.
I think you're right, though. I think if you're going to have a guy up front who's going to win ball after ball after ball, but he's not going to score goals, then surely you've got to have someone playing off him. Surely. I mean, does that not just make sense?
If Piru could run faster than an 80-year-old fucking asthmatic, then we'd be sound, wouldn't we? You know what I mean? If you could actually...
To be fair, I think
he'd clean up alongside Calvert-Lewin.
Well, I think Dan James makes a big deal for that because he'll run onto those knock-ons and he'll pace defenders or defenders will drop off worried about that because they know that DCL's going to win balls in air and they know that Dan James is quick enough to get on them. Okafor's not quick. He's got very quick feet, but he's not quick over ground. Dan James is a different kettle of fish, as we know. So I think just having him back changes that dynamic, immediately because they'll defend a different way against us. We know exactly how you defend against Aronson. Let him have ball because he's going to give it back to you. or stand in front of him and he's going to turn around and pass it back to Rodon. He's dead predictable what we're going to do. Dan James's pace makes that unpredictable, and that means they set up in a different way. So without even doing anything, he's already affecting the game, and I think that'll be a big deal. And being able to get him in and around Calvert-Lewin, I think that's what we really need. If we set up with 3 in the midfield so that we can get the wing backs, the players wing backs, but get the full backs further forward. That's not working. So if we can't set up in a mid block and make it really difficult to beat us, we've got to carry a threat. And throwaway comment around Aronson as to why we're doing so badly. There's obviously a lot more to it, but we have to carry a threat, and that's just not part of his game.
Yeah, we're like a blunt knife up front at the moment. It's bizarre.
We're not even a blunt knife, mate. It's a fucking spoon. pissing dessert. It's a frigging ladle.
Yeah, that.
Don't start getting me on all excited about utensils, Jay. That's my thing.
You missed the utensil.
I don't want to get you excited. Not late at
Oliver
night.
said we're conceding easy goals with 4 defenders, 3 defensive midfielders, and a defensive right winger. It's a bit mad. It is a bit mad. You've summarised
It's
it perfectly,
bizarre, isn't it?
Oliver.
It's bizarre, and a lot of it is going to be down to that positioning that that you talked about with the defenders. Like when we're doing stuff like that, you're going to concede goals. So there's been a lot of work that's needed to be done during this break, and obviously he's not had all the players, so we don't know sort of how far he's going to have got with that. But it's got to be good for us that James played. I think got more.
That's
lads have been on. Lads in chat
So
have been saying
he's going to be buzzing
in the comment section. Yeah, he's been.
I don't know if
Hopefully
Willie's
that's the opposite of. Hopefully that's the opposite when he missed a penalty and came back and he came back under a massive cloud.
Yeah.
I don't know if Willie played. Did he stay at the club or did he go out?
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I'm not entirely sure on that one. It'd be good if he could have got some minutes. If he didn't, then I'm not sure what's going on with him because he's meant to have been training for the last few weeks now. So
Troy Parrott.
You know,
is
we're
that
gonna
the
see
Irish
him,
lad?
It is, yeah.
yeah.
Is he decent? Is he?
I've
I've not really watched.
I've got no clue.
He's had a very, very good international break, and that's got lots of plaudits. And he's got a very, very good scoring record in the Eredivisie. But we've seen players play well in the Eredivisie and then come to the Premier League and do fuck all. So it's very difficult to understand. It is.
Look at Gakpo. We all thought he were going to be unreal, and we were gutted when we missed out on him. And it's took him serious time to settle. No, I wouldn't now.
Kesman was another one. Kesman went to Chelsea. He was absolutely on fire for like 3 years. Scored shitloads of goals. Clement did fucking nothing.
I'm being a bit posh tonight.
We can't afford anyone to come in. Okay, now. We can't afford anyone to come in and need time to settle.
I'm sponsored tonight. I don't know if you can see it because it's a bit by Bailey's. It is just a cuppa though.
Just on Copperberg.
Why have you got a Bailey's cup? That's a bit.
It'll be one of them freebies that you get with a fucking Bailey's Easter egg or something stupid.
It would have gift set, but I think it was
Christmas.
Christmas.
The perfect time that he said, Gail's here. Gail's been drinking Bailey's, not me.
Gail can't have Bailey's. I can't get away with that.
I like Bailey's, to be fair, mate. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, hang on. I've got to applaud this. Just dad jokes have started. Apparently, Parrot likes to sit on the defender's shoulder. I'm having that.
God.
Yep. On my wavelength, Steve. I'm liking that.
I held you in higher fucking esteem than that. Come on.
Oh, now you know better, don't you? Now
Don't
you know
do it,
better.
Steve.
Just on Parrot, because I did have a quick look when I saw the links, and he scored 20 in. He's scoring at a better rate than 1 in 2 in the Eredivisie, which is, wherever you play, that is a good scoring record. But he scored fewer than 1 in 10 for Preston on loan. And obviously that's not in the Premier League. So, he might be in really good form at the moment, but form is temporary and class is permanent. So I'd like to see a little bit more before we spooged a load of money on someone.
Yeah, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
They're all off it now.
No, I'm not having that one. That's shite. Sorry, Lee.
Lee, come on. You can do better. If you're going to join him, make him good. Jesus Christ.
So, do we think that we're going to get anything in this next 4, any of us?
No.
I feel like we may draw a couple of games, and that's going to be the best that we can hope for.
It won't be after this weekend. I think we might get something versus Villa because we're at home. I did star the White Snakes comment earlier, and he said pretty much the same thing. Playing at home should be an advantage, so we should get some points. You'd like to think so.
Oh my God!
Oh, you Google, you chat GPT in fucking parrot
No.
jokes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, this is about Aronson. Brendan Aronson was a second half substitute as USMNT defeated Uruguay 5-1 in Tampa, Florida this morning. But somebody responded, a guy called Anil Panasar responded with a screenshot and has just pointed out he played 15 minutes and lost the most duels in the match.
Wow. And also, he's helped inflict defeat on Bielsa, so we can give him shit for that.
Definitely hate him for that. I hope Bielsa were giving him some right shit. I said, I'm glad you're one of my fucking lads, you nonce.
I hope he grabbed him by ear and dragged him out.
He would have done. He would, and he'll have cuddled him because he's just a nice guy. I want
He
to
is.
cuddle him.
He's
I'd kick
lovely,
him.
isn't he? I miss him. Right, okay. I'm going to fire through these starred comments we've got, and then we'll do what is going to be a truncated shit take of the week, since there hasn't been really anything this week. So shame on you lot, not tagging us. Tell you all off. James Howie says, for once, Gilly might be right about Harrison. We had that one, so I don't know
We
why
need him
he's
to
doing that.
clear up this. Were you on about Harrison or Aronson?
We don't
I'm
know.
thinking Harrison.
We'll never
I think
know.
Harrison.
No, it's got to be Aronson because I've never had a strong
he-
opinion about
You
Aronson.
said Harrison. So has he just been Yorkshire and Mission H
Yeah,
off
but I've-
like we do?
Mission.
Mission H off.
Might be dyslexic.
Christmas money penny. Yeah,
Okay,
but I've never had a strong
You
opinion about
take piss
Harrison.
out of my accents.
I'm really the only one that hasn't because everybody
I
else seems to hate him, and I'm like,
The outro.
His
The
mum's a
outro when
knob.
I'm calling him a fucking perfect-head arsehole and he's shit and he's a shithouse. That's who I'm talking about, Harrison.
Yeah,
but oh yeah, he said Brendan. Yeah, I meant
Oh,
Aronson.
there you go.
Fair dues.
Skip says, seen a few fans complaining about Cooper and Bamford going to Wendy's and Blades. They don't play for us anymore. So personally, I don't care where they go. I'm really pleased for the pair of them, mate.
Yeah.
I hope they do well.
And,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
so do I.
I hope they do all right.
I hope that between them they score 50 goals and both of their teams get relegated.
My own goals.
Yeah. Fair
No,
dues.
I individually I hope they do really well. I just don't want the clubs to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
true.
think
Same.
Bamford might. I hope Bamford turns a corner, and I hope he does kick on, but I don't think he will. And I think Cooper will just be Cooper. You know, he'll just be steady and
Yeah.
make
It's
some
just
absolute
fitness between them both, isn't it?
decisions.
Cooper's 34
and
now, isn't he?
Scored a few goals.
Been over ill for 5 years, if you ask
Over Hill,
Carl.
mate.
Carl
Over
had
Hill.
already incinerated him by now.
Yeah.
He's over the
Blue.
Rainbow Bridge. Carl's walking him
For the Rainbow
through-
Bridge.
Carl's
a
taking
cat
him for a
being
walk
put
through some
down in
woods with a
bed.
shotgun over his arm. Come on, Liam. Let's go
You
for
know.
a walk. I've said right. I've done it in wrong accent as well. Come on now. Get yourself over here now.
Is it that thing where there's a guy walking a young girl
If I
through
haven't said
woods,
that, wasn't
and she said, "I'm really scared," and he says, "No, you think you're scared? I've got to walk back out on my own."
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, Gilly.
Oh dear.
Anyway, moving on. Skip says, do you think 49ers have got a new manager or coach on standby? I would say they should have, because that's their job.
Yep, absolutely. Should have done before the season started. Should have done before the season finished last season. That's the job of them to look at what's the worst case scenario. They just walk out one day. What we're going to do about it if they do? They've got to have that lined up.
But will they have, Smarty?
The only thing that I find a little smidge concerning is the fact it took him a little while to find someone to replace what's his name up at Rangers in a farmers league where anyone
Russell
can
Martin.
fucking do a good job there. That's him. That's the lad.
And they've got more
Yeah.
money than anybody else, not less.
And they're quite a wealthy, club up there compared to the others. So
Yeah.
I just think
As long as we don't end up with him, I don't care.
Maybe Parag's just not getting any kip at the minute.
It
Can't
must
do
be
his
that.
deals when he's awake, can he?
does this? I'm about to say
Too many
fucking hell,
flights
mate.
travelling
No
around.
problem. No problem to Prague. In fact, that's probably we'll get some NFL coaching. All that NFL.
God, can you imagine? Aronson running out all padded up. I'm ready now. I've got my protectors on. Richard Hogan, he says, Smarty, who would be your first signing?
Oh,
I'm not sure what the context of that is.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. What signing for what?
Don't know. I don't know who started that.
Are we gonna go see Rubber Julie? I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
been a
he's
while.
talking about the the January transfer window. I'd like to think if we can't utilise one of our current squad members to play in a creative role in the middle, i.e. number 10, I think we might be in for Harry Wilson again. I have a sneaky feeling. I think. I don't.
Would
think
you
that's
want to
done.
come, though, if we're down the bottom and
Well, we're joint on points with Fulham.
screwed?
Yeah, about to say. Well, you don't know, do you? I mean, is it last 6 months of his contract in January?
I don't know.
I think he's only got a year left on it. I think that was
So
the
we're
big,
going in on cheap.
like
that
hoo-ha.
sounds like us.
That was the big hoo-ha for them, wasn't it? Obviously, there were fans kicking off saying you can't even drag a guy out of a frigging club that's got 12 months left on a frigging contract or whatever.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Back from the fucking dead, Rubber Julie. She's out of a job, Lee, apparently.
Really?
She's she's doing. She's got a cleaning job now in Brighouse. So watch out.
I'm glad you know so much about her, mate. Scooby D2, he says.
on
So hang
Facebook.
on. Of course you have. So hang on. We just went from a few years of 90% possession to whatever you'd call this, and now is the time we want pretty football 4-0 win. Can't defend soggy bottom Rodgers.
I want defending Soggy Bottom Rodgers. I was saying we're just likely to get him if we make a move on Farker.
Soggy
I
bottom Rodgers.
wasn't necessarily saying that I want him. And just to
on the wet
confirm,
bench.
Marty, yes, Harry Wilson's contract expires in the coming summer.
Fantastic. Paul Brennan, the last one, he says, I think it's a mistake, Skip, to sell Joel Pirro and Willie. I would hang on to both of them for me. Joel Pirro is our best finisher.
Not if he's sat on bench.
See,
Yes, but
Paul's a clever man. Paul's envisaged us going down to the Championship again, and we'll need Joseph Pirro to be the top
of course. Joseph
See where
Pirro.
you're going with this, Paul. I like your style.
Joseph Pirro. That's what he said.
Joseph.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Joseph. Did I say
Yeah,
Joseph?
you did.
Call him what I want, then.
I just figured you were doing an Harrison Aronson thing, and Matteo
gonna come-
Joseph and Joel Pirro would make one good footballer.
He's going to rock up to Thorpe Arch with some of them googly eyes and a moustache. Hello,
Tell you what,
I'm Joseph Pirro.
I'd forgotten that Matteo Joseph existed.
Oh yeah, well Matteo Joseph can do what running, and Pirro can do what finishing, and then you've
Joseph
actually
Pirro.
got a
running his
footballer.
mouth.
Joseph Pirro.
Running his mouth.
See, this is another thing that Gilly would clip if he were still doing all recording. And shit. But you can't do it anymore, can you? So fuck
Yeah, I
off.
can because we're live.
Like, yeah, he just goes back and gets it. We're on YouTube, mate. You know, it's there forever.
It's live
Never
on
escape
internet
this
forever.
shit. Okay, now you have to apply to have them remove you. Anyway, we'll have what's normally the best bit of the show, but it's going to be a shit bit in itself today. But you know, the show must go on. We've got to run in
nothing better to
order.
do.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, has got a shit tick this week, my little sparrow fact.
So all I've got for us, so we won't bother with the poll because it's just a couple, and one of them's pretty weak, to be honest.
Letting side down, Jay.
I've done my best. I'll let you take this
It's
one,
a
Gilly.
collective
That you.
effort at the end of the day. One, we're not spending.
Well, I put one in. Did you?
I personally, I've agreed to put one in for the fucking laugh because it was clearly a wind up, and our good friend Danny bloody reacted to it. Did you see it through the week? He reacted to it. It was one of Woody's, and I said,
think so.
"Fuck it, stick it in. If it's a bit bleak on the old shit take front, we'll stick it in for a laugh." Jay's pulled it up, so there you go. But yeah, it's a collective effort. This. If we're not getting tagged in this fucking stuff by you lot, I'm looking directly at you now. Then what do you want us to do? I mean, I could probably go through Jay's tweets and pull out a few shit takes here and there, but you know, it won't be as funny. It just won't be as good. And personally, I don't spend much time on the fucking formerly Twitter anyway, because it's a fucking cesspit of arseholes that I just can't be
It
asked
is.
speaking to. Dealing
Correct.
with.
As I
It's
told
just
you-
absolutely full of wankers.
As I told you before, I
Including
couldn't
me.
see the one by Woody, so I ain't got it.
All right,
I
okay.
couldn't find it.
Okay.
It's not there. It's not on the account.
like your dick.
So
When was
Just
last time you
like
saw your dick?
I don't even know why you come out with this shit. I'm not exactly that fat, mate. I'm fucking hell. I'm not that bad. Horrible bastard.
Yep.
You've totally like ruined everything now. I can't be bothered.
Crack on, Jay.
Can't be arsed.
Shit
I can't
takes,
be
Jay.
arsed.
Shit takes. Shit
No,
takes.
I'm not bothered. I'm on strike. Fuck you.
That's got a shit tech this week, my little sparrow fart.
Horrible bastard. Anyway, Gilly, you can take this one that you sent me because
Yeah,
at
go
least
on.
you sent me something.
So I got into a discussion, let's say, with the USMNT knob, which they all are. I will stress there are American football fans that are fans of Leeds and like their international team that I respect the opinions of. But when they say they are a fan of USMNT and they're not a fan of a club, that's when you know there's a red flag. This guy's going to be I nearly did it. This guy's going to be a prick, let's say. And he's going to have honking football opinions. Now, this guy said to me about Aronson, he had more defensive contributions per foot mob than anyone else. And he had an assist, and his passing was over 90%. Meanwhile, Clowns plus James and his 60% passing without the work rate when all he offers is a threat behind. And I responded with, without work rate, Dan James, tell me you haven't watched him play without telling me. And he said, he's a poor man's Brendan Aronson on that front. It's about his only positive quality. And it's just, it got worse from there. I showed him a poll that I did last time I encountered this guy. And it showed 91% would start James over Aronson. And he still doubled down and went, yes, but that's because the Leeds fan base knows nothing.
Just not at Aronson's level, which is at the top. I love that line. The top of what? Shittest players table.
I mean, he was literally the worst player in the league last time we were there. So there you go.
Unbelievable. The only other one I've got, because as I say, Smart, I couldn't see the one you said. I did look. And this is just one that I've put in because I think it's a shit take. Leeds press. Leeds want Raheem Sterling in January. All I can say to that is fuck off.
No, can't afford him.
Exactly.
Can't afford him. Don't want him. Runs like he's broken his wrists. Fuck that.
He's going to want 150k a week still, isn't he?
No.
Did you ever see there are accounts sometimes that blank out players, use AI to blank them out, and it tracks them round, and you can see him running like that, and you knew who it was instantly.
Who's this player? Fucking hell! You have to be fucking blind to not know who that is. You
could stuck out, hands flapping. You know it is.
It's Tommy Dick Fingers. So yeah, that's all I've got for you, really. There's not a great deal going on this week with it, so
Can't believe you let side down like that, Smarty.
We can only go on what we've got. But I'll play the little jingle again because we all love it.
Hey, oh, has got a shit tick this week, my little sparrowfat.
There we go. And that takes us on to Villa chat. Yet more
I've
misery.
just got a couple of things before we do that, if you fancy, just to use up a bit of time. I would just this made me feel really old. So R.I.P. Liam Miller, but it's 20 years ago that we were 3-0 down against Saints and beat them. 20 years.
Is it?
That's fucking. It's incredible.
Wow.
And the question I had that prompted, so it was Leeds Salute that shared that today. The question that prompted in my mind was, would it be a bigger comeback now to finish the season well than that game? Because we're going to be in the bottom three, maybe even at the... I mean, I can't see us being at the bottom, but we're definitely going to be at bottom three after this run in the next 4 fixtures. I cannot see any world in which we're not. And then we're going to Christmas period where we're always shit. So you're going into January, you bottom 1, 2, and potentially cut adrift by then. I think staying up at this point would be as big a comeback as that fixture. So yeah, there's a cheery question for you.
I don't want to think about being anchored in the bottom 3 and not able to get out.
Well, West Ham have won the last 2. So get used to the thought.
It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna have to really seriously pull our fucking fingers out. There's a couple of comments that I've started recently in the last few minutes that I'll bring up as well because they kind of have something to do with this. But I just think, we're fucked. I think unless something seriously happens. I mean, the last season we got relegated. I were kind of calm about it all. I kind of accepted it relatively early on because we'd scraped by, in that season, And
that were with Raf.
And that was with Rafinha, etc. And obviously, winning on the last day of the season and stuff. And the second season started, and I think I just accepted, we're going down, fuck it. What is the point in getting upset about it? The quicker you accept that it's going to happen, the easier it is to deal with. And if by some miracle, Daniel Farker pulls us out of this shit, then brilliant. But I just don't think he will do. I really don't think so. And Kenneth Clement from US Sunday, Wisconsin, says a similar. If we keep Pirro, ownership is anticipating going down. Have to make some big moves in January. Give whoever replaces Farker a fighting chance. We didn't give Farker a fighting chance, so the chances of giving Farker anything or any potential new manager or anything are pretty fucking slim. Pretty slim. Like I say, I think we have around 7 or 8 million, and unless we've got some sort of other investment coming through the door, we're probably going to still have 7 or 8 million to play with, which is really scraping barrel, aren't you? You really are scraping.
That's why I was
it's people
saying
right
that-
at the end of frigging contract sort of money. Is that?
Yeah. But that's why I was saying I wouldn't be against Pirro going, because I think he's got value that he offers, but we're not playing him. And if we're not playing him, and there's 15 million in them, and we bid, 11 million was it we bid for Harry Wilson at end at window. So we've got at least 11 there because we didn't spend that and we bid that, purportedly, whether we did or not. You add to that, and this is why we've all made the comments around, well, we've signed Bo now, we signed James Justin. I don't think Justin's done much wrong, but it's just dead money because he's just on the bench, and he were always going to be on the bench. And so I think we needed squad players like that, but not at the cost of a 10 that was going to start most weeks. And that's we were crying out for that. And if you've got 25 million, you can bring in a difference maker. And if that's Pirro plus the money that we were putting towards Harry Wilson, fine. If you get Harry Wilson, I'll look at it like a DCL move. I'll look at it like, well, I were hoping for better, but he's going to improve the squad. So crack on. It just feels a bit abject at the moment. And I said before the West Ham game, I said, yeah, it feels really shit at the moment because we've come off the back of some bad results. But if we beat West Ham, it'll feel different. And if we win another game, if we win against Villa, it'll feel different again. But it won't be long before we're back in this situation because we know how difficult this league is. And Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, if we'll do well not to come out with conceding double figures out of those fixtures. That's the issue.
Our goal difference could be absolutely shafted after this run.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We're going all over the place now, but it's just I feel like we've got to get some out of this Villa game, and it's hard to sort of. Part of me thinks we need a different manager. Part of me thinks he could still turn this round. He earned his chance, all that. If he turns it round, great. But I'm scared shitless of a Jesse Marsh situation, getting a result and it keeping a guy who is the wrong guy. Yeah. We don't know if he's the right or wrong guy yet. But I'm scared of something happening that prolongs something if it turns out that he is the wrong guy and we should have just replaced him. I don't want to.
It could even happen against the same side.
It could
at the same time of year. It's slightly later, I think, isn't it? Were it early November that Jesse Marsh got a result against Liverpool? But I mean, it could be exactly the same.
It's just my heart's just like in my mouth, when I think about it. I'm just like I don't want us to fuck this up. I want us to stay up at all costs.
You look at how Daniel Farke operated in the Championship. He had a relatively healthy budget. He had a good squad of players. He had an identity, and we had a way to play. All the things that you need to be successful in the Championship. We don't have that in the Premier League. So we don't have an identity because we're all frigging all over the place. We seem to be 1 minute we seem to want to be attacking football, then it's defensive, then it's a bit of a mix of both, and it all just goes to shit.
Yeah.
So we just do not have an identity. We don't have a squad. Now, if we were to have a similarly sort of, talented pool of players in the Premier League compared to what we had in the Championship, so if it were like for like, and we had loads of mega superstars that were playing for us, and Farke could adapt and obviously play the similar sort of football that he played in the Championship in the Premier League, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So the club has massively let him down. And like I say, from the start, he's fucked. He's absolutely fucked. And which manager? You'd have to take a really, really good manager to come and improve this current pool of players from what Farke has done. It's just not going to happen. There isn't anyone out there. If there's any break glass for the fucking emergency managers that will come and do you a job till the end of the season, fucking bring it on. But there ain't anyone. No. Unless we get some sort of superstar that no one's heard of that's doing bits in a fucking random league somewhere.
Oh, don't, because then we'll end up with another dark
It might be. We've got to be real about it though, Jay, because this is probably what's going to happen. We're going to either stick with Daniel Farke and go down, or we're going to get some other fucking trumpet in who's going to do fuck all and still go down. Because the squad's shit. The squad's shit. It's average.
And then they'll be crying out Farke back in the Championship.
Some of the players that we thought might do actually pretty well in the Premier League haven't. They just haven't. It's been. We're all massively aware that Ampadu probably isn't fit for Premier League anymore. I think it might be being a bit harsh, after such a small amount of games or whatever. But for me, Ampadu really does not look like he's a Premier League player.
I think
Might be a bit
Pirro
like
was the one that we all expected, wasn't he? Pirro was the one that we were all thinking, do you know what, he'll get a bit of extra time, but he's not really played, and I think that in itself speaks volumes. If he's not playing, even though, I think the comment about him being our best finisher is an accurate one, but if he's not playing, then he's not going to score any goals if he's not pitched. It's just, I don't know, it's just abject at the moment, and I think if you go past that Villa game, then it takes a miracle. If you go past that Villa game without 3 points, it takes a miracle for him to stay. And I'm really worried that we bring in somebody, Big Sam.
Oh, please no. I don't.
If you remember him coming in, no, I'm not saying he's coming in again. I'm saying the bullshit that we went
fucking
through.
Bryn said Jesse Marsh, not Jesse Marsh. Fucking Big Sam.
I know he did, but his opinions are all honking out there.
What a plant pot.
We do not want that guy back.
Honestly.
And that's not. I just point out that's not what I was saying either. I was saying we don't want to go through that again after having Graffia and all of that sort of fucking turnover every fucking 6 matches, and
no, we don't want that.
Not going to work, is it?
There's a comment here from Dave LUFC. Says if Farker wants to keep his job, all he has to do is show some tactical nous and get 100% out of the players on the pitch against Villa. Does not even need a point. He just needs to show a reason to keep him. I think he does need a point, though. I don't think a performance without a result again would be good enough. In fact, for me, I'd be more frustrated if we play well and don't get anything than I would if we just play shit.
I don't. Yeah, maybe more frustrated, but I think if you can see a reaction from the players, albeit some have been away on international duty, but it's been able to train with them, and if you see some sort of reaction, and we're in the game, and it doesn't look like we're clueless, and it doesn't look like tactically we're set up in a totally wrong way because everything that we offer has been nullified, then largely Farker will have done his job. Albeit even if we don't get a result, but if we don't get a result on the balance of 1 goal, you look at the Fulham game, absolutely deserved something out of it. It were a free cone goal by a player that's played well this season for us. Yeah. The manager can't be criticised at that point.
No.
But if we come out and Villa are a decent squad, decent side, all right, they've had a bit of turnover because of their PSR and whatever else, but they're a decent squad, a decent side, and they're in, they were good enough to qualify for Europe, and are playing under a good manager. So any result you get against them, I think is positive. I don't think you have to. We might feel frustrated as fans, but I don't think he has to get a result. He has to put the players out in such a manner that gets a performance out of them. And that's not what we've seen in the last 2 games. And that's why that would be a stride forward, even if we don't get a result.
Yeah. What's this Scooby saying? In fairness, he would have kept us up if it wasn't for that shit volleyball excuse of a left back bastard. We're talking about Big Sam. Big Sam would have kept us up.
So was that Firpo?
Yeah.
It must have been, yeah.
Shit, volleyball exclusive. I mean, he's a cult hero, and he's got a brilliant song.
He was crap in Premier League.
I mean, Christensen was absolutely dog meat, wasn't he?
Oh,
he
God,
was shit. Him. How the fuck he's a professional footballer? I have no idea. No idea.
Look, mate, if Aronson can do it on purely putting a shift in,
well, yeah, anyone can.
Yeah,
effort is king, if that's what we're saying. So back to the Villa game anyway. This is going to be a short one.
You got me on.
In terms of what we're seeing in terms of the team, do we think we're going to see the same back 5 at least? I think we will.
Yeah.
Barring
well,
injury.
Is there any truth to the story about Perry and his driving antics? Have you seen any of that?
I've not heard this.
He may well end up being disciplined by the club if there's any truth to it. But I don't want to speak to it on the principle that I've only seen it on social media and I've not seen it through any official channels.
What have you seen?
I've seen something that meant that perhaps he had imbibed something into his body and been behind the wheel of a moving vehicle.
Oh, really?
I hope not.
So the club might then act if that's the case.
When you've got that kind of money, you could just pay someone to just drive you about. Piece of piss.
It's rumours, though, isn't it? It's like out, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And people do like to stir the pot and come up with reasons for stuff being shit. And, I'm not going to sort of look too far into that until I hear something official, I think.
Yeah, and that's why I was cautious about the way that I said it, because I've seen lots of conversations on it and not seen anything on any official channels. But I think it'll be telling if he's not in the starting lineup, because I think that's the other reason if it's non-football stuff.
God. Well, yeah. I think barring that kind of thing, I think it'll be the same back five. It's everywhere else that's interesting, really. Does Dan James come back, Smarty? Do you think he starts?
Absolutely. The performance against Wales that I've been told about and also seen the highlights of, because I don't give a fuck about international football, whether you're Welsh, Greek, English, Italian, pretend to be Italian, whatever you want.
World champion Scotland.
It doesn't. Well, yeah, he's already sewn up. No, bless him. Fair play to him. Going to World Cup. Good for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really give a shit if Scotland go well. I'd like to see all the home nations on an international front. I'd like to see all home nations going there because we're only a small little country. The United Kingdom.
That's it.
I think, and to say that we're these little tiny countries and doing really well on the world stage, I think it's great. When people attack the British on a whole, I like to think we all. They're like siblings, aren't they? There's a lot of infighting, but when you actually attack us from, hold on a second, just that you kind of stand side by side. But fair play to them. Good luck to Irish. Welsh in playoffs now, are they? For it?
Yes, I think so.
And Scotland are automatically through now.
In fact, no, the Irish went into the playoffs, didn't they? I'm not sure about Wales.
I don't know. Someone who knows a lot more about Welsh football will be in the comments in a second to correct it. But yeah, fair play to him. But yeah, I think because Dan James has obviously done so well for Wales as well, and he's clearly doing well, then he needs to start for me. He needs to do something different. We need to see a response for the last few games. We're at home. There's a home advantage. Aston Villa aren't fucking firing on all cylinders, so we need to make an impression. To be honest, I'd go 3 at frigging back as well, and I'd have Beal and frigging Goodmanson pushing further up as well for support.
It won't be a bad shout. It won't be a bad shout. Do we think he's going to change it that drastically, Gilly?
See, I knew Oliver. There he is, with his interesting profile picture.
He knows, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, sorry, I was just reading about Wales to see if I could work out what was going on in terms of their qualification. It looks like they were already assured of a place in the playoffs, trying to get to Canada, Mexico, US World Cup. They beat North Macedonia 7-1, which I had seen in terms of the results. But that's for the European qualifiers.
£5 to guess where Lou's from.
Clue.
Clue. I don't know if you would pronounce it Clue.
Is that not like Llandudno?
Yeah, but that's only like a place name. Double L's. I don't know if you do it with a name. Maybe you can.
Let us know. So I think there's lots of talk of drop Ampadu back into a back three, bring Struijk in for Biol. I wouldn't do that. I thought Struijk were abject in the games before we dropped him in. But there is an argument to say we've got the players that could play in a back three, the 3 centre-backs on the pitch. I do remember Radaby, Woodgate and Rio Ferdinand being tried in a back three against Leicester, and they were fucking shite. And we were 3-0 down at half-time, I think. And that was with Radaby in the side, who's one of the favourite centre-backs I've ever watched play football. So I think it's difficult to do that, and I also think so. Biol was away on international duty, Rodon was too. So it's not like they've just had free rein to go and train and play in a different way. So I think it's that. Villa are up in the European spots again. It's not an easy fixture. They had a bad start to the season and they turned it around a bit ago. But something needs to change, and I wouldn't be surprised if there are significant changes, just because the form all over the park's been relatively poor. But ultimately, I think we'll probably see Tanaka come in for one of either Stack or Longstaff, probably Stack. Hopefully, we see James come in for Aronson. I suspect DCL starts if he's fit. Everything else, I think, will be relatively static unless there's non-football related matters that manage that.
We could spring a surprise if we have fully fit players out there in James and Okafor and they can play the majority of the game. And
You
Aaronson
put James and
not-
Okafor on the wings and
Yeah.
Mecha, DCL, and Pirot up front. Let's just give it a go.
all
I didn't
three.
realise actually
There's
how
no one
far
else on
Aston
pitch.
Villa were up the fucking league. They were down by bottom last time I checked. I hadn't really been keeping my eyes on Aston Villa.
Oh,
so
yeah,
fair
yeah.
dues.
No, they turned it round a bit
That's
ago.
why you've been getting slated by
Superfan Kevin Jeans. But, like, West Ham beat fucking Forest 3-0 and we got beat by them and beat West Ham, so we can't make this fucking shit.
I mean, anything does it with us. Anything could happen. So we think we're going to end up with DCL up front again, do we? We're not going to start Mecha.
I think if he's fit, he starts.
I think he
Mecha
probably
did nothing
does.
wrong. He took his goal well. I say he did nothing wrong. He did very well with the chance that came his way. Finished it through the legs. First time, it was a good finish. Struck it well. What disappointed me was the amount of time he spent on the floor. You know, he's a big unit. You're looking for him to dominate his opponents, and he was kind of just begging for decisions. And when you get a referee that's not giving that, change it up. Try and physically dominate, because he's got the physiology to dominate the defenders. So get off your ass and go and do that instead. If you're not getting the result, the whistle in your favour. So but it's just I can't see us getting out whatever we do. So it's really difficult to go. Yeah, we should do that. We should do that, because I really don't think we will. Oh, Smarty, you fucked it. Look, he's an Aussie.
Fuck me. Fuck me. I'm an Aussie, but yes, Welsh do make the chle.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Llewellyn. Yeah, I know that.
It's it's nothing if not educational, this podcast.
Well,
Let's say that.
I'm
We
all
do
for
like
Welsh
to-
anyway. I might start following Wales anyway. Bollocks to England, the boring as fuck. And we've got a bloody Kraut as a frigging manager as well, so it's not gonna end well, is it?
Yeah, but so have we.
You're just miserable,
That's what I'm
aren't
saying.
you?
No, we have a Kraut. Oh, you mean Leeds? Sorry. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but he loves the kick. Yeah, it took me a while to click that. I know what you're on about. Like, I know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Never mind.
Bloody hell. Well, do we want to dare give any kind of score predictions just for fun on this one?
Villa
You want?
2-1.
Ooh.
You're going 2-1 Villa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've not
me.
realised actually how fucking well they're up. They're in 6th position. They'll absolutely batter us.
They've won 4 in the last 5.
Yeah. I literally haven't been looking at the scores because they were struggling. And clearly
They were?
now they're not.
No,
My
they started the
good friend
season
Kevin
poorly, but
Jeans has corrected me in the chat. Thank you, Kevin.
I hope we get something, because we're not going to get anything for the next 3, but I just can't see it.
Yeah, I'll happily settle for a fragile, frantic 1-0 win, but I think it's very likely that
Settle for a win, did you say?
it's a figure of speech, mate. I think it's very likely that we don't get fuck all, and it's going to be a long old Sunday afternoon.
Here we go. Look, Steve Brown's gone 2 little ducks, and Skip's gone
God.
Villa 4-1.
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, I don't want it to be like the old days where you dread going and, it's just going to be awful. And, I want to see something. I want to see a bit of fight, a performance. Yeah. That's what we need. Something's got to change. If it's a formation, if it's just the output, I don't care. Something's got to bloody change. But, yeah. That kind of brings us towards the end there. I don't really have anything else to come up with. I will fire through them in a moment, mate, but I'm just preparing old Gilly for the AMC bit there.
Yeah, sorted.
You haven't done his merch vid? Fucking useless you are.
I don't
Come
do
on,
that.
James.
About it.
We've sold a grand total of fuck all, so we need to push this as much as we can. I'm the only person.
Want me to do it?
Gilly. I'm Gilly.
Because I don't know if the other one's in there, and I don't want to press the
It's not. There's only one.
I'm gonna get stoned.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
The one about snapbacks.
All right.
Have you ever wanted
Just
to
play
wear
it
your questionable
anyway.
football opinions? Now you can. OKB has teamed up with Back4 to make some merch. Start small with an embroidered patch. Stick it anywhere. No, not there. Then there's t-shirts. Multiple designs, colours, sizes, all guaranteed to make your mate say, "You paid money for that." Mugs. No, not Jane Carl. Actual mugs. For your brew. For your tears. For both. Hoodies. Same deal. Multiple designs, colours, sizes. Ideal for pretending you're fine after getting battered off an ESL team. And snapbacks, because nothing says midlife crisis like flat-brimmed confidence. Oh, no better merch, available now at the Back 4 shop. Go on, treat yourself. Or don't, you'll regret it later.
As grand as that.
Flat-brimmed confidence, that's
Remember-
right.
Flat-brimmed
Not me up,
confidence.
Carl.
Love that.
Comments anyway. Richie67 will be celebrating his 67th birthday this coming Saturday. Happy birthday,
Go on,
Richie.
Rich.
I wonder where he gets
Go on,
his
Rich.
name from.
Olivia.
I was going to
Richie
say it's
again,
not
he
that annoying
says,
little child thing though. They're doing that fucking 6 and 7 shit anyway.
Probably not if he's actually
I don't think
67.
if he's actually
You wouldn't have
67.
thought so, would you?
No.
Everton will pay a record bid for McTominay in January.
Good on him.
He scored a bicycle
take him.
kick, didn't he?
I'd take him. I think he's done well in Italy as well.
He
He has done well in Italy, but he's still a
fair
scummer.
play to him. Yeah, well,
Another player
yeah.
that's
And he's
actually not
Scotch.
too bad once they get out of that shit. That shit it's mad, that, isn't it? They just destroy everybody that goes there, and everyone who goes there deserves it, so it's fine.
yeah. You keep vacuuming all
Michael-
the scum bastards up, Richie, and happy birthday for the weekend as well.
Michael Gotti says views on Harry Gray potential loan out, just rumours. Great idea for me.
Don't care.
Bringing a young kid in and putting the hopes of our fan base on his shoulders at this point would be the worst thing you could do to him.
Especially
In
with
my-
that name. Yeah.
Absolutely. Get him the
Yeah.
old loan out and let him go somewhere and develop a bit men's football without the Leeds pressure. Take that. Oliver says, "How loud?" Didn't say how loud. He just says, "How do you think the Elland Road crowd will be?" Go on, Smarty.
Oh.
You're going to tell me it's going to be shit, aren't you?
No, I think it'll start off well because the Villa do bring a good crowd with them. They're very vociferous. They like to sing a bit. So yeah, I think it'll be good atmosphere. I think once we go a goal behind, however, I think it'll change. I think we'll go really, really flat because I do not think we'll see any sort of improvements. We will not see any sort of changes to formation or personnel until the 65/70th minute. I think
please
it'll be
don't.
Too little, too late.
Don't.
You
You're
know how
making
it
me
goes.
like visualize it all
fucking-
now. I don't want to feel
The
like
fucking
this yet.
script is there, Jay.
Let me wait
It's
till
fucking
Sunday to
there.
feel
We
miserable.
don't need to discuss it. Oh, I wonder what we'll do. We'll do exactly. Brendan Aronson will fucking start. We know this for an actual fact, right? And they will not see Dan James until the 70th minute. And we'll
we'll never
already
see
be
Willie
2-0
Gnonto.
down. We'll be 2-0 down by then. Nonto will be cutting fucking lemons for some kids at fucking side of pitch. Come on, kids. Do you want a lollipop? You know, he'll be doing some sort of fucking under his brass at side of pitch, doing some sort of fucking happy clappy shit on LUTV. An absolute fucking waste. Thank you, Kev.
Yeah.
This is my new fucking mate,
see
is
what-
Kev. Go on, lad. Go on, Kev. But yeah, I just think, I think we're going to struggle. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shit show, really. I think it'll be. I don't think it'll be toxic. I think people will just. They will. I think they'll say enough. We're walking out. I think by the death of silence, should we say? There'll be no people clapping Mr. Fark and his fucking shit hair and his coffee and his cake at the end of the game.
It'll
on
just
fucking
empty
Saturday.
if we lose. It'll just.
That's what I mean. They'll vote with their feet like they always do. They'll just leave. They'll be like, "Fuck you, wanker," and that'll be it.
Gilly, do you think it's going to turn toxic on Barker if we go
Toxic
behind?
as shit. Big time. It'll be getting sacked in the morning and it'll be Leeds fans singing it.
that's true. And
And,
Villa fans.
and if we go behind early on, they could run in a cricket score against us. If they can score 4-0 against Bournemouth and we struggle so much against Bournemouth, well, I'd say struggle so much. We didn't get what we deserved out of it, but you know, it were poor. But you know, you look at Villa and they played well enough to beat Spurs. We played well enough to beat Spurs, but they got the result. They beat Man City. You know,
Always.
what was that? It sounds like a Yank team, and it's not. Go Ahead Eagles. They played in Europe, and they beat them. They beat Feyenoord away. You know, they're on. Whatever Smarty says is wrong because they're on a really good run.
Generally are about Villa.
Hey, Kev, quick, correct him.
No, Kev was
Kev's got
correcting
his
you,
back.
not me.
Kev's got his back.
Kev's
But
my
you
mate
know,
now. Fuck you.
they did enough to beat Burnley. So it's that, and then absolutely romped at Bournemouth. You're hoping that home form does something because our home form has not been that bad. You know, we played quite well, but it's just I just can't see it. I can't see it with the playing squad we've got and the form that we're on, and the pressure that we're all under already because we're right down there in amongst the relegation spots, and we know the run of fixtures we've got coming. It all just adds up to being a fucking state. And I think if we go 1 goal down, especially if it's early on, and we've not looked like we're in the game, so if they score after 15 minutes and they've had a couple of chances and we've done very little, it'll very, very quickly turn toxic.
I think you're probably right, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to it. Kevin's back,
Smarty.
She's gone full
stuck washing
Britney.
machine on and fucked off to Jim.
It's gone full Britney on you.
Get it winding up already.
Leave Smarty alone. Be shaving his head tomorrow, will Smarty.
Oh no, you can't shave that, Bonds. He's very, very lucky. He's got full head of hair. But I have seen his old man, and it'll go white, but it won't go anywhere.
No, I don't think I will. I don't take after me old man. I won't look like a cotton bud when I'm old.
I've always had quite fine hair, but it all still seems to be there, and I'm clean.
You're still rocking the old Bosnian fucking trucker style, I see.
I just hadn't done my hair because I had a bath
You've
before.
been murdering prostitutes in any nearby.
Is it that time of year already?
Do you know what? I were outside in the freezing cold, changing the rear quarter panel on an MR2, and I were frozen, so I thought I'm having a warm bath.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Sunday? Is it fucking Sunday?
Yes, Sunday.
No,
it's 2
Wednesday.
o'clock.
But yes, the game is on Sunday.
Did you not know this?
No,
I didn't go.
Oh God!
Have you made plans?
No, I haven't made plans. I don't think.
Has she made plans?
I might give you my ticket anyway, Gilly. Fuck it. I'm sick of it.
You'd be like that fellow that tore up his season ticket at Borough and threw it at McLaren.
They'll ask for it back. Yeah. Bloody hell, fire. What time are we on? What time is it?
It's
2.
2 o'clock.
Oh, God.
Weird, isn't it? It means you can't have your Sunday dinner.
Oh, fuck me. That means I'm going to have to go and... Is it raining as well? Is it raining? Is it fucking raining on Sunday?
Snowing. It might be, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Looks shit. Sound. Great. Losing to Villa. Having a fucking mope over to pissing Peacock in the fucking snow and miserable
Kev's
rain.
back in comments for you, Smarty.
Looking at the fucking Bosnian trucker and Bryn. Miserable as fuck.
Fuck out, get him out now!
That almost sounded a bit like Bryn. Have we got anything else we need to go through before?
You're right, Kev. I'm not living up to my name today. I've had a nightmare. Fucking hell.
Can I give you a positive stat?
I can't speak.
Can I give you a positive stat? Let's see if we can finish on a positive. Joe Rodon completed more passes than any other player in this year's group stage of UEFA World Cup qualifying. That's 754 passes, only misplacing 25 passes in 7 games.
Wow.
There's a thing, isn't there?
He's a legend. He's great as Joe Rodon. He's one player that will never be slagged off by any of the fans.
No, that's true.
Or hasn't been, should I say.
I mean, you say that. I have mentioned how thick I think he is. But that doesn't take away from his ability as a footballer. He's thick and good at football.
I mean, there's only Moses will have you.
Oh, I've told her before. I've already told her before.
I need to start putting as soon as we're not selling any of his merch and no one wants to be seen dead in our stuff, I might start putting my fucking signed shit back. I might go start putting signed stuff. I have got a Rodon signed shirt.
Just move into your dedicated space finally. Stop shitting.
Mate.
You just laid an egg then, didn't you?
I'm not even going to go there. Because she winds me up. I've got a freaking spare bedroom ready to go. It's
you definitely laid an egg.
I'm sat here at my fucking dining room table with some pissing blinds and 2 fucking shit t-shirts behind me trying to sell them.
Whoa!
My Wednesday's going downhill fucking rapid. And you are contributing it to it.
You're
Matthew.
complicit.
What a shit time to be alive. Fuck me.
Oh, God. I love the
Leads
positivity on here. And that's going to segue us nicely into the AMC.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Ashley knows. Ashley knows. There it is. We're shouting Sundays with 2 p.m. kickoffs as well. Fucking men. We might as well not bother. Just fuck it off. Just give him a 3 points. Say, never mind. We'll save you travel. Save the environment and all that sort of stuff. You keep yourself down in Birmingham. We'll just give you the 3 points.
Off.
And everyone can go home and have the fucking Sunday dinners and not worry about it. That's what we should do.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
If you're going through a storm or have recently been through one, and you're a man over 18, perhaps Andy's Man Club Leeds may be able to help you. With venues in Horsforth, Kirkstall, Pudsey, Central Leeds, Hunslet, Seacroft and Morley, open 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Monday barring bank holidays. They also run weekly and monthly social events with the aim to get men talking and to smash the stigma around men's mental health. Details of the venues and everything they're doing is at Andy's Man Club Leeds Facebook, so give them a follow and help spread the word. And I'm just going to spin on my chair, and hopefully you can see.
Can see most of it. There
It
we
is
go.
okay to talk.
There we
It's
go.
okay to talk.
It's
And
okay.
helpfully, they'll be open the night after we get arseholed by Villa, won't they?
They will.
So
They will.
I tell you what, if you're at the end of your tether, go see them lads. They'll see you right.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Right,
but
boys, it's,
genuinely, it is okay to talk. It's good to talk. It's okay to not be okay. People are going through shit all the time. So check in with your mates. Make sure they're all right. Check in with yourself and make sure you're all right. And if you're not, talk to somebody about it. It's not, we don't sit here and say these things week in, week out, just for fun of it or for attention or whatever. It's because it's fucking important. And if you're feeling like you're down, yeah. And if you're feeling like you're down, reach out to us, reach out to your mates. There's always somebody there, and there's always somebody going through something else as well that'll share with the experiences and whatever else. All of us have gone through stuff at times. That's just a fact of life. So don't feel like you're on your own. And if you feel like you need to talk or you want to talk, then you should do so. There are services out there that you can do if you want to speak to somebody that's not involved in your life. If it's easy to open up that way. So there's always avenues to follow. So make sure you do.
There are, absolutely. I would say if anyone is thinking of reaching out to us, maybe give Smarty 24 hours. And on that note, we shall see you
dick
on
pics.
Sunday or Monday for the B&C Gilly. It'll be you and Carl.
Beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
Carl's
made me
hosting
happier
us all,
already.
so it'll be
Fucking great.
It can be Luke because I'm not meant to be on here.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
He'll still be moving into his gnome house.
Get Luke on after a defeat, it'll be grand.
It'll make us all feel better.
Of course he will. Right, boys, it's been a pleasure.
As always.
And I shall speak to you all again soon.
Bonjour.
See you, pals.
Adios.
Look after each other.
It's all to know better. We all to know much better than letting Carl go on with Jay. Luke's calling out bad weathers, and Smarty is no better, and Gilly gets fan mail again. But every time we go live,
shit take has been
can't speak or even tell the time.
It's more a toys out of the pram.
It's all
If I see his mother
we
in the
all know
stands,
much better.
I'm
This
gonna crack
ends
an egg
your
on
hole for tonight. And if you like these weapons and you don't think they're
One last rant,
please go check out our merch site. Good
He's a
night.
little tosser, and I hate him. He's shit. He's average, and he's a shit house.